I, Adnan Hussain, your independent candidate for Blackburn, would like to address a matter which I'm sure is a talk for many of you in the town and across the country currently. The issue of vote splitting between myself and Craig Murray. Firstly, I'd like to address how we got here in the first place. Many of you may not be aware, but before making my announcement to stand as an independent candidate for Blackburn, both myself and Mr Murray attended a hustings, or indeed, as Mr Murray would say, a meeting before Blackburn's independent group of councillors, who are the official opposition to the Labour Council. They are Blackburn's elected representatives with the most recent public mandate. The understanding between myself and Mr Murray has been that whoever lost the vote would pack up and go home. We shook hands on this. George Galloway, the leader of the Workers' Party, confirmed as much. We agreed that if the councillors returned in my favour, then he confirmed, I quote, "Craig is an honourable man, he will pack his bags and head back to Edinburgh." The panel of councillors deliberated between myself and Craig and then went away to consult prominent members of the community on the matter. They returned with a unanimous vote in my favour, and all 12 councillors picked me as the choice of candidate. These proceedings are on record and have been recorded. None of the councillors in the panel, nor the figures in the community they consulted, believed Craig had even the slightest hope of winning this seat. And frankly, nor did I. Mr Murray's track record when it comes to standing in elections speaks for itself. Mr Murray, however, decided to go back on his word and stand anyway. And that was entirely his decision to make. We live in a democracy, after all. However, I have been asked to step forward, and I am fully endorsed by prominent members and leaders of my community. Now, to the vote splitting issue. Many of you will know that it's been a concern for a while and has really heated up this week due to the Muslim news outlet 5 Pillars picking up the story. I was disgusted at the suggestion by George to toss a coin to decide between myself and Craig as to who should stand and who should step down. Both myself and my team have taken this matter extremely seriously, and as George says in his tweet, we spent hours into the night last night with Craig to try and reach an amicable conclusion on the matter. We were hopeful for a resolution, but we walked away appalled at Mr Murray's stubbornness. Hours of sit-down negotiations with Craig can't reach a reasonable conclusion on the matter, yet he and George Galloway are prepared to toss a coin on it. For them, the question of my people and their representation, their cause here at home and in Gaza, may be as flippant as a toss of a coin, but for me, it is life itself. My people are my cause, and my cause is not cheap. Like I said to Craig, I am taking this stance because prominent members of my community, leaders within my community, both asked me to and endorsed me. And now should my community and members, the prominent members and leaders of my community ask me this very minute to step down, then I will. However, I will never toss a coin on this matter, and I am deeply insulted at the suggestion. Again, I reiterate, should my community, should the prominent leaders and members of my community who prop me up now wish for me to step down, then I am fully prepared to do so. My fight for the cause of my people did not start a month ago, nor will it end tomorrow, come what may. With a genocide of the Muslims already cheapening our blood halfway across the world, I'd suggest people approach this matter with a little more decorum and respect. I took this mission as a means to effectively represent the sentiments of my people as we witness the plight of Muslims in Gaza as they continue to be annihilated. Do not insult me, nor the sentiments of those who are enraged by the genocide in Gaza by making a mockery of our cause.